everybody, it's Emmy from Frugal Money Saver, and I'm back. I cannot tell you how I have missed this channel. I had to take a bit of a break, but I am back and ready to post. So thanks for stopping in. And if you're interested in hearing about my impromptu cookout that we're going to have with my in-laws and all the recipes I made and some tips and tricks to keep it frugal and really yummy, then stick around. Okay, so let's get right into it. The first thing I'm going to do is show you the menu items that we have prepared. And then I'll give you some tips and tricks and little helps that will make this all come together quicker and easier with lots of great flavor and less work. So stick around, here we go, let's get cooking. So this is our menu for our fun impromptu cookout with my in-laws. Everything that we're having today, I had in my house, so I didn't have to run to the store for anything, which makes life so much easier. Okay, first thing we're gonna start with is macaroni salad, pasta salad, whatever you wanna call it. Your basic pasta salad recipe. You've got your macaroni, cucumbers, carrots, celery, hard-boiled eggs, and a simple mayonnaise dressing. I will post the recipe in the comments section below. It's tried and true, it's delicious, it stays creamy. I would say make it the day before and just let the flavors blend, which I did. So simple, easy, delicious. Then the next thing that we're gonna have is some string beans, which I roasted. You don't have to roast them. If you want to use canned string beans, just rinse them, get the salt off, or buy unsalted, frozen, defrosted, steam them, and you can use them. And then some sliced beets, as you can see, I added, sprinkled feta on everything. And then right before I serve it, I'm going to drizzle it with some really good extra virgin olive oil and some balsamic vinegar. And that is served cold. Again, this is stuff I had in my house. Be creative, and it's delicious, perfect accompaniment. Then we've got our fruit salad. Oh my goodness, stand back. We've got watermelon, we've got mango, and we've got nectarine in this. Now, a simple tip that I learned years ago. I'm usually a fruit purist, meaning I will eat fruit plain. But for a special occasion like this, I drizzle a tiny bit, literally like 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, 100% pure maple syrup. This is not breakfast syrup. This is maple syrup on top of the fruit, and just mix it in. It pops the flavors of the fruit. I don't know how or why, but a little drizzle of maple syrup on your fruit salad is amazing. Now, you can use any kind of fruit in a fruit salad. If you have apples, pears, bananas, whatever you have, it's a great economical side dish that's refreshing, and everybody loves fruit, so I think you're good. Okay, and then I made for dessert, I made from scratch chocolate pudding. Again, I will link this recipe below in the comments. Really simple, milk, cocoa powder, little cornstarch. I mean, so simple, easy, nothing artificial in it. And then I had some frozen strawberries, and what I'm going to do is when these defrost, I'm going to slice them, layer them on top of the chocolate pudding, and then a dollop of whipped cream. I will show you the finished product, but I just wanted you to see how you can be creative with what you have in your home already. And we're going to grill some hamburgers and hot dogs with pickles and chips, and here we go. So let's get cooking. Okay, I'm going to make some fresh whipped cream today to go with the homemade chocolate pudding I made. If you ever look at whipped cream or Cool Whip, the ingredients in it is really kind of chemical laden. So I'm just going to show you how to make some delicious homemade fresh whipped cream. Okay, so this is just heavy whipping cream. Now I will measure it out so that I can tell you approximately this is a started container. Okay, so let's do 1 cup. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to whip this on high. And I will tell you approximately okay, so we're almost there. As you can see, let's look at the consistency. Okay. See that? Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, you don't even have to do this, but I like to add a little tiny bit of powdered sugar to mine. Just to give it a little tiny bit of sweetness. I'm going to do maybe less than a teaspoon. Are these the cutest Christmas tree measuring spoons? Shout out to Debs. Thank you. Love you. One of my BFFs. Okay, so now I'm just going to incorporate this. What happens to whipping cream if you beat it too much? It turns to butter. So we're going to watch it now. It literally took about 3 minutes to get to this consistency, but keep an eye on it. If it's starting to clump, that means you went too far. Stop then, okay? So now we're just going to incorporate that real quick. So hold on. Okay, perfect. See how it's clinging? And now you just scrape it down. Look at this. Beautiful, fresh whipping cream. Super easy, super economical. I had heavy cream in the house already. So we've got our fresh topping for our homemade chocolate pudding now. Okay, so here's the little chocolate pudding I made. I put them into 4 parfait glasses. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer some frozen strawberries I had. I sliced them up. And I'm going to layer those right on top. Okay, so we're going to do it just like this. It doesn't have to be perfect because they're just going to dig in and enjoy it. Again, the chocolate pudding recipe is going to be in my comments below, the recipe for it. Super easy, like I said, economical. I'm going to move that just a little. And this pudding is so super yummy. I use brown sugar in it because I think brown sugar just gives chocolate such depth in flavor. Okay, so I did that. And I also saved 2 berries and I cut them in half, so that'll make a pretty garnish. So I'm going to put a little of our fresh whipped cream right on top. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, as long as it tastes good, right? And, you know, like I always say, the more whipped cream, the better. Nobody's going to say, hey, that's too much whipped cream. I don't think anybody says that, right? Well, maybe some people do, but I know in our family, we enjoy a little whipped cream with our berries and pudding. Okay, so that looks beautiful. I'm going to cover up that little red spot right there. And then, they look like little clouds, don't they? Okay, and then what I'm going to do is just take that, stick it in like that. Beautiful. And there we have our special dessert with items I had in my house. Look how beautiful that looks. Gonna pop them in the fridge now until it's time for dessert later. Okay, let's get cooking. Okay, so Paul is gonna show us how he cuts up a mango for our fruit salad. This is a special way he does it that comes out perfectly this way, because mangoes can be tricky because of the elongated pit in the middle. So here he goes. Let's watch him. You want to tell us what you're doing?
Well, I'm slicing the fruit, but not going through the skin.
So what'd you do? You took and cut both sides off of the mango on each side of the pit?
That's right. And I'll show you how I did that. Now watch what I do here. Take the spoon, just like an avocado, and you go in after you make your cuts.
And it cubes perfectly.
Look at all that fun stuff right there, huh?
Good job. Good job, baby.
It's a little slippery, so be careful, especially with the knife. This stuff is good. There we go.
It smells good.
So that's one. Anyhow, here it is.
Perfect.
We're going to do it again. Just take your knife and whatever size cubes you want. Don't worry about if you pierce the skin, because the skin is very tough. It's like an armor. So there we go. Now we're going to come back this way, make a couple cuts here. Oops. Remember, it's very slippery.
Yeah, be careful when you're cutting.
And we take ourselves the spoon. Again, dig in there. It's a little bit of work, not too much. You can feel it, but you're not going to go through that skin. And
beautiful.
See that?
Notice the beautiful pink Pyrex we're using too. I have a collection of vintage Pyrex. I love my Pyrex.
Made a little mistake there, but that happens. Okay, let me get this out of there. And this we'll just carefully slice this way. There. So now there's that. Now, this avocado, this is not an avocado.
It's a mango, but that's close.
The pit is very strange pit, so you don't have to do this, but I try to get as much of the fruit as I can.
Sure, because that's being frugal.
Some people just throw that away because they don't want to be bothered, but you'll see how hard it is to get around this pit. It's not pretty. Okay, so that's about it there. And then what I'll do is, again, make some cuts, like so. I'm not going through the skin. I'll take the knife and just go like this, like I'm filleting. Switch over here, go like that. And there's some extra fruit.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right, so I think you guys get the idea on how to do that.
That's
Great
right.
job. Okay, everybody, here's the finished table. We have our pasta salad, our string beans, hamburgers, hot dogs, pickles, fruit salad, some fresh brewed iced tea, a beautiful loaf. Hold on, we're panning around, we're coming back. A beautiful loaf of Asiago bread that my in-laws bought us. Look at this. The crust is just, oh my goodness. So thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Happy eating, everybody. I wish you blessings.